Yeah.
That's
a bit wonky.
It's Wednesday evening, it's just 7:45. We're going to be starting around about 7 o'clock with our second instalment of the Argentine Tango. So, just so we can check everything's working properly, we've come live to you. So the music's on, so have a little practice. Come to the floor, just make sure that all that furniture, sofas and chairs are pushed out of the way so you can't injure yourself in any way. And we'll just brush up on our house rules just a little bit later on. But enjoy the music.
I love that one. That's the Assassin's Tango, isn't it?
It is.
So if you're at home, if you just come on, time for a warm-up. You've got just over 5 minutes, warm-up at home, everything we did on Monday night. Having a warm-up. I'll sing. Okay. 5 minutes. Yeah. 3 minutes. Righty ho, must be back there now. Yeah.
Okay, well, for those of you that have joined us just a little bit earlier, we hope you've had a little warm up. If not, had a little watch of what we've been warming up to. Might have reminded you what we did on Monday evening. And so, just before we start, just to go over those house rules. Number one, if you are going to dance with us this evening, just make sure that you move all that table and chairs and sofas out of the way so you can't injure yourselves. If you by any chance are dancing on a wooden floor, just make sure that you can't slip on it, especially if you have a rug, that can't move. Also, if you're dancing in stocking feet, just be careful. Also be careful with this dance if you're dancing on a carpet as well. Just be careful, don't try and turn too quickly. If you have any pets in the house, just make sure that they are secure and that they nor you can get injured in any way. Have yourself a drink on the side, and as ever, through the left-hand side, ladies and gents toilets, as if you need them. So, this evening, Wednesday evening, we're going to do the second part of our Argentine Tango, which you hope you're going to enjoy. We certainly got very good feedback from Monday evening. So what we will do this evening was just quickly go over what we did on Monday night.
Okay.
Is that all right? Yes.
Yep, okay.
She's in the background there, reading messages coming in and so on. And then we'll add on some more things. We'll do some back-ochos tonight and some paradas and maybe ganchos and one or two other things maybe. We'll see how we're getting on for time. And we'll put it together so it'll all flow for you. Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So, any messages coming in there, my dear?
I'm just going to say that we've got late 20s on, I think. Just
All right, okay, yeah.
So we've got Stephanie and David are here, Alison and Trevor. Karen says hi. Mike, Andrew Rooney, Neil and Pat, David Hammersley, not David Smith.
Right, okay.
Wendy and Andrew, Christy, Brenda and Michael
Very
from
good.
Dismal Dartmoor.
Yes.
Martin and Anna from Chelmsford, David and Adele from a very wet Penwortham, Melvin and Marilyn, who are happy that it's wet.
All right, okay. Yes.
Carole. Hello from Carole.
Oh,
That's
good evening, Carole.
They're on Facebook. On YouTube, we have Julie and Albert. We've got Lucy from France.
Ah, okay.
Alan Butterworth's on. Brian and Bronwyn are ready to go.
Very good.
Ian and Liz from Rain Hill. Francis and Yvonne are on. Oh, reception really bad. Oh. Shall we? Oh, do you know what? Do we need to wipe the camera? Is that what it is? You do look a bit fuzzy, Phil. I have to say, you're looking a bit fuzzy.
Right.
Hi from Greg and Barbara, and Clifford and Veronica say hello from West Burnley.
Right.
Sam, Kezia, and who's Harry? Here from a wet and windy Basingstoke as well. Let's see if there's any better. It might not be the reception, it might just be
How's that?
a dirty camera. I have no idea whether that's any better or not. I think it is better. I think it's better. Okay.
Okay.
It might be just one of those nights. Hi from Eileen, who was on today. She's been playing with her sound, so she can hear us a little better.
Oh, right, okay.
So she's got sound now. She's just, I have sound.
Good.
Much better, Ian says.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
it seems better now. So it could have been just the camera.
Camera.
Yeah, Sam said, Harry's the dog.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Siriani is on, say hi from Durham. Caroline and Bob are on. Hi, you two. Okay.
Right, okay. So, by the way, this evening, we're just trying some of the mics, hand mics. For
Nigel and Kathy.
Oh, right, okay. Good evening, Nigel and Kathy. We've been getting interference on the head mic. So tonight what I've done is I've set up quite a rather posh set of hand mics, which we see if they get interfered with, really. I don't think they will, but it'll give us an idea on the Mayhead's connections and if we can tune into this new receiver that we tend to use in the classes. So we'll try that out anyway, and we'll possibly use those just when we're explaining separately.
Just doing feet.
From there. So what we will do, we'll put a little bit of music on, and we'll dance through the bits we did on Monday, just a couple of times to let you warm up, for those that have just joined us, and then we'll start looking at what we're going to do for the second half.
Okay, so I'm going to play a variety of music tonight.
Okay.
I was
Yes.
trying it on a Monday to make sure I was choosing stuff that Facebook wouldn't mute, and it didn't mute any of it. So I'm hoping it might not mute it.
Very good.
So that's the idea. Righty. So we'll have a variety of different music tonight. Some traditional, some. Okay. Okie dokie. Good. Well done, everybody.
So, there we did a mitigate, then we did an invitation, and then we went to step 5 and introduced some front ochos, closed them off, and then went into a resolution, those last 3 steps. So from there, we're going to do an invitation this evening, and then we're going to go into back-ochos. So, gents first.
Okie dokie.
Should I use a mic just in case? So, I'll start facing away from you this evening. So,
Yeah, that's
yes,
better.
That better? Okie dokie. So we're going to do our invitation leaders. So we're going to go back on our right foot. Now then, we're going to go to the side on our left foot, but at a 45-degree angle. We're going to close right foot to left foot, and then step on our left foot on that 45-degree angle again. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And that is what's known as a cross basic. So, once again, we've got our slow, quick, slow. Now, within that, our partner is going to be doing completely different steps.
Yep.
So, followers, when Shana comes to show you her steps, watch carefully. Okay, so we're just going to do the steps at the moment. The lead and the arms will come to after Shana's shown the follower steps. So once again, I will do the lead steps, the introduction. So this is the invitation. So here's our invitation. Now before we just took a step to the side, but now we're going to go at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to go side, close, side, and just let your feet slide across. So we've got a slow, quick, slow. I'll do it this way for you. So we're going to go back with the invitation, and then we're going to do our 45-degree angle moving to our left. So we've got a slow, quick, slow. Once more, we've got our slow, quick, slow.
Am I on this one?
You can just use this one.
Shall we try this one out?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's making any difference.
It is, you do it.
1, 2, not really. Okay, so for followers, let's just turn the mic up a little bit. I've got used to hands free now. I know. I used to always use one of these before. Okay, so we're going to go into the back-ocho. We did this in the Tango Vals, so we have covered this recently, but just in case you didn't attend that one. So we do the invitation as normal. We do our first step, collect, second step, and then you will feel a lead on this right foot, the white foot, of 45 degrees to the left. Okay, so we end up on a 45-degree angle. And then you're going to step back in a second, first part of the ocho on your left foot, on the diag. Okay, so you've got your invitation, you've got step 1, you collect, you've got step 2, and as you collect, it's going to be rotated 45. So you're going to step back in a minute with the left foot. So we feel as though it's just 3 steps. So all we feel is 1, 2, 3. We shouldn't be aware that leader is doing a change of foot, the little chassis in the middle. All we feel is we're brought forward, we're brought to the side, and we're rotated, ready to step back. Okay? And that gets us on the same foot as partner. Shall we just try that together? So just foot-wise to start with. So you're in line with partner for step 1. You both step to the side on 2, and as leader closes and changes weight, he just rotates partner 45 to her left. So you both collected at this point, and then we're both going to step on the left into the first ocho. Okay, so the leader's count is slow, quick, quick, slow. But the followers count is slow, slow, slow. So the leaders count is slow, quick, quick, slow. The followers count is slow, slow, slow. Okay, let's try it the way around so we can see the man's feet as well. So for the leaders count again, it's slow, quick, quick, slow. And the followers count is slow, slow, slow. Okay, does that make sense? We have done it before in the Malonga, so hopefully it'll work okay. Do you want to carry on?
So, she switched it off.
Save the batteries.
So, leaders, we've done that invitation into a cross basic. So there's the slow, quick, quick, slow. Now then, these back-ochos are very much like an action as if you're skating. So I draw my right foot into my left and I take off at 45 degrees again. I draw my left foot into my right foot and I take off again at 45 degrees. And there, that's the motion of the leader. I will come to how you lead the lady into this shortly when we're together, but it's that motion of a feel of skating. Okay, so we'll do it once more this way. Quick, quick, slow, and slow, and slow, and slow. I turn it round. So we're going to do slow, quick, quick, slow, and slow, and slow, and slow. Once more from this end. So it's slow, quick, quick, slow, and slow, and slow, and slow, and. So leaders, just try that. You're setting off, you're doing the invitation, and you're going off at 45 degrees. We'll come into how we're leading partner and turning her shortly. But let's just get the footwork in. So we've got a slow, quick, slow, and slow, and slow, and slow, and. Now, just get the feel for those back-ochos. What we will do with this actually, we'll actually shorten it quite a bit, but just do those few back-ochos to get a feel for them as if you're skating. And I'll hand this over to Honeybun here, and she will go through the ladies' steps.
Okie dokie. Right, so for followers, that sounds a bit better. For followers, we've done our first 3 steps. We've done our step, the side, the collect, and we're going to go back on our left foot. It is exactly the same principle as the front-ochos. These are going backwards each time. The ones that moved forwards, we did exactly the same thing. We take our step, we collect first. So we collect first, then you will be rotated. I am rotating on my standing leg, which is my black shoe. Oops, not on your own. And then you're going to go back on the other leg. So you're swapping it over. So you're going to go back on the right. Now I rotate on the white foot, the right foot. So it's a step, collect, turn. Do you know what? This is harder with a mic than having both hands up. Okay, so it's a step, collect, turn. Step, collect, turn, step, collect, turn. And it is quite fluid. We've got a reasonably sort of slippy floor here, but it's not that great, especially with the grooves of the tiles. So even though we're going to show you a few, we're going to continuous, when we do the little sort of routine, we're just going to shorten it right down to 1. Because if you're on carpet, this is really, really difficult. But just so you're aware, you can do back-ochos one after the other. So if we were using a count of 8, we'd probably go up to about 6. So we do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Okay, really tricky on your own. So if you're on your own as a follower, I'll do it with you. So we're all doing it together, all those followers on their own. So it's forward, side, got a little turn, step, collect, step, collect, step, collect, step, collect. Okay, if I just borrow Phil just for a second. Again, you've got to imagine you've got those little stiletto heels on. And I think you want to create a little circle on the floor with the free leg heel, the heel of the free foot. So I'll take this down. So as we do our invitation to here. So imagine my white heel will be making a little groove on the floor, a little circle on the floor, and then step into place. And again, I will on my black heel this time, I'll be making a little circle on the floor as I go round with this black heel. Then I'll be making one with the white heel, and then the black heel, and the white heel. So you would end up with a figure of 8 on the floor, an option, figure of 8 as you come back, dragging those heels, making it look beautiful through the feet. What we want to try and avoid are the back-ocho, there it goes. So we want to avoid this, which we see all the time. So it's supposed to be absolutely fluid, but we do appreciate on carpet, if you're on carpet, or a sticky surface at home, it's really hard.
And this does move.
It moves a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
On the back.
It's not going crossways like horizontal. It's actually moving at a 45-degree angle.
You can
So
do them
Yeah,
on the spot.
Yeah, she wouldn't do too many on the spot, and it's not the easiest manoeuvre just doing it on the spot. So the general feeling is that to actually make, because salon tango moves around the room.
Yeah.
So if you decide to do things on the spot like that, you're more than likely going to have somebody coming straight into the back of the leader, So generally try and keep it moving. So, back-ochos.
Together?
We'll show it together.
Put this down.
In close hold. Yeah, I'll put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start with our invitation leaders. So here's our slow. Now we've got a quick, and on the second step we're going to turn our partner. Now I let my partner gather her feet and I take off again 45 degrees. I let my partner gather her feet and I take off again. I let my partner gather her feet. Now you'll see as my partner gathers her right foot, my right foot comes to my left foot at the same time. So we're very much fluid together. Once more. So we've got our invitation and we've got our cross basic. Come together, we go together, and we go together.
Okay.
So, breaking that down a little bit for the leaders. Leaders, it's your job to lead this.
Is it on?
Yes, yeah, it's fine. So, how do we go about leading this? Shannon and I just danced that in close hold, which is normally how you do some back-ochos. On occasions you can do them more open, depending on what's going to follow. But as we did it there, we were in a close hold. So, as we said the other night about the abbraccio or the embrace, as I bring Shannon towards me, okay, here.
Oh, it's Adornments, so close.
So here, I'm leading towards me with my right forearm. Then as I take a step to the side, it's the inside of my right arm underneath her left arm that takes her across. Now as I close my feet, I turn it once again underneath her left arm. Now as she steps back, she waits. As she's starting to gather, I wait for my partner to gather and then I turn her. Now, because we're going at that 45-degree angle, I lead with my chest. I start to turn her when she gathers, now I lead with my chest again. I wait for her to gather, I turn her, then I lead with my chest again. So we're using all our leading skills, both chest, arm and forearm, and the bicep here underneath our partner's left arm to execute that move. And we're trying to do it as early as we can.
It is all about timing for a follower, that you don't rush the follower in the turns. So if we do it, so we can really clearly see. So you do your invitation, which is all fine and dandy. Yeah, keep going. Now, you've got to let the lady collect first. So you do your first archer, sorry. Now, everybody is so keen, the men are so keen to get on with it, but let her collect. You collect your feet, then rotate. Okay, then take the step, compress, take the step, push along. Don't do it yet, collect, rotate her once she's collected. So she must collect first, then rotate. Step, collect first, then rotate, then a step. So what we see in the class all the time are people, the leaders, who want to turn the partner now. And she's turning her before she's collected already. Okay. So if you want to move it on a bit faster somehow, take this step, take the ocho first, so you've got more time to collect. So one last go of that. So invitation, to collect, then turn, step, collect, turn, step, collect, turn, step, collect, turn. Okay. That's me. Done. Right, should we have a little go of that first with some music?
Okay?
Should we try that?
Yes. So the invitation, your cross basic, and do 4 back-ochos, trying to get the timing of that together, so allowing your partner to draw her feet together, then turn her, and then take off again.
And maybe just do sort of
Yeah.
4 or 5,
Mm.
4, 5, 6
Yeah.
ochos.
At the moment,
If you
yeah.
can, if the carpet is
Mhm.
playing a part, either do them really slowly
Slowly.
or just do a couple.
Yeah. Just let us know how that's going for you. Give us those usual thumbs up or those little hearts if it's going okay for you, and you're getting the feeling that you're dancing it together.
Okay, everybody, well done. So shall we have a mark out of 10?
Yes.
Shall we do that?
Just
So
let us-
if you're joining in at home, let us know how it's going. How many marks out of 10 would you give yourself? And it could be, it's all little hearts and lights coming up. Okay, so let us know a mark out of 10, and then we will move on, hopefully, unless they're all 2s. Then we might do a bit more.
Right, okay. So, if you're feeling okay with that, the rhythm, and sort of executing those back-ochos, what we're going to do is just break it down a little bit more. When we do our first back-ocho, we're going to introduce something different for you, just to make it up more as a little routine for you. If it's going okay, we'll start introducing that for you.
We've got 7 upwards so
Right,
far,
okay.
which is pretty good.
Yes.
9 as a solo.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 1 or 2 slightly lower. Let's have a look.
Mhm.
Oh, there's quite a few just watching. That's okay.
Okay.
Do it better in an open hold. Lose it in the tango hold. Yeah. Now that's quite interesting. The front ochos. Here's the side. Front ochos are in an open hold, and we know we've created this shape, so we've got space to move. Back ochos tend to be much closer. Actually, sometimes in the complete close embrace, and they're quite small. The front ochos really do move quite a lot. Back ochos can almost done on the spot. So if we just go into the back ochos, they can be done tiny, just with the legs almost together.
What you've got to remember about these back-ochos is that if you're doing it in an open hold, what you'll find is that you're both ending up doing your own steps, and one's not leading and one's not following. Being open, then the leader isn't going to be able to lead being open in an open hold. This is why, really, as I said before, I lead my partner towards me with my forearm. I take it across to the side with the bicep here underneath her left armpit. And then as I turn, I have to turn her, physically turn her. Now, I've got to take it across with my chest. Now, they're the 3 points of leading. Now, if you're in an open hold, you can't do that. So really, the only way you're going to execute these in an open hold is by both of you dancing separately, really. You might have hold of each other's hand or the arm, but you'll only end up dancing your own steps separately without leading.
Not being connected.
Or not being connected. And this is the whole point of this dance. The whole point of Argentine Tango is dancing as one. And nobody else is on the dance floor, regardless of how many are there. There's just you two in your own minds executing this dance on the dance floor. And it is a very close and a personal, sensual dance. So the closer you can get to execute these, the better. Now, what we are going to do is just introduce something slightly different going into these back-ochos, which will sort of open you up slightly to execute something else, especially for the follower. Once again, the man's got to lead it, but it's something just slightly different for you. So that's something to bear in mind when you're trying to execute these back-ochos, that they are danced quite close.
David just said about the difficulty dancing slow to a quicker beat.
Mm-hmm.
When we teach, even though we put the music on, it's not the same as most of the other dances we do. This one, you can slow it down, you can speed it up, still with a rhythm to it, but you don't have to follow a strict rhythm. You could do 2 very slow ochos and then 2 quicker ones. It's whatever you feel like doing. It's the connection to the music, connection to your partner, and you just, it's so flexible, this dance. So if it's quick music, but you don't feel it, you want to dance it slowly, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to speed it up, speed the actions up. Keep it slow, keep it under control, keep it connected to each other. I say it the whole time. Never speed it up if you don't want to.
No.
I much prefer it when it's much slow and considered anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should we carry on?
Yes.
Okay, next
Okay.
bit.
Okay. Right, I'll just take the mic. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to do our invitation and our cross basic. So we've got a slow, quick, slow. Now, on this first ocho, as I lead the lady back and she places her weight back on that first step. Okay? Lady's left foot, man's right foot. I am going to place the inside edge of my right foot on the outside edge of her left foot. And this is what's known as a parada. The minute I do that, my partner knows that that foot becomes inactive. She can't move that foot unless I move it or unless I actually take my foot away. So there's the parada. Okay?
Can we do it so...
A little bit closer.
We were both going to move at the same time. So you can see it.
Yeah.
So it's... Can you put your that one back there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So no, so you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that way.
Which way do you want to
That
go?
way. That way, so it's parallel to... That's it. So you can see it's connected like so. I wouldn't say parallel because they're both facing different directions, but we're not at the moment perpendicular. We will be perpendicular, but not yet. Okay, so the feet, inside edge of leader, outside edge of follower. Okay, and it's like that.
Just to show you, if you explain, I'm going to go down on one knee.
What are you doing now?
Right. What do we want to do now? Just to show you that, see the inside edge of the ball of my foot here? That's what's connecting. Okay? So there's still quite a lot of the length of my shoe not in connection. What it isn't is there. Okay? I'm not placing the inside edge of the ball of my foot down by a heel. It's just there. Okay? That's where the connection is.
Good job you got good. Right. You got your
Yeah.
there you go.
Perfect. great next week.
So in terms of follower, we've got our invitation, we've got our 1, collect 2, collect 3. For the purposes of this routine, we're doing it with only the 1 back-ocho. You can put more in if you're used to it, you've got a slippy floor, etc. We're just going to do the 1. So remember, you collect, you rotate, and at this moment, I don't know any different. I think he's going to keep doing them. So I'm stepping back, ready to do another ocho, and I can't because he stopped me. A parada, a stop. Okay, let's try again. So just the feet. Oh, no. Just the feet. We do our invitation. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to hold you as I turn myself because we're a bit sticky on the floor. Okay, so we're rotating. So it'll be the 4th. Now, it's important the point at which you tap the foot as leader, you connect with the foot. I do need to start going backwards into it, but before my weight transfers totally, it needs to be in place. So I know as I'm transferred my weight, I've got to stop. I can't move because he's tapped my foot. Okay, if you do it too late, so if we do invitation, into the back-ocho, if I'm here, it'll have gone. You'll have missed the opportunity. Or if it's too early, I won't settle back. I'll end up on the same foot. So we do our invitation into the ocho. If he does it now, I won't go anywhere. Because the minute it connects, you've got to stop. So it's important you do it at the right point. As follower is taking as follower is taking the foot back, start to move the weight, but not quite committed weight there, halfway to the back foot. Okay, and then we both sit back off it. So you have your back leg, you're sat on your back leg, knees are connected, toes turned out, and a nice, what we call a sit line.
Position. And you'll notice, for instance, that there is no gap from my knee to my hip, it's closed, and I've got now all the weight onto my back foot, my left foot.
So whenever we say a sit line in tango, Argentine tango, it's like so. Okay, so if we move the other way around, so you can see it. The other way around is better for you to see. So it's connected, and it can be either foot. Back leg, you're sat on your back leg, so head weight is over the back foot, front leg is extended and straight, toe turned out. And that's how we want to end with the parada. So we do the invitation. We do our front ocho, we start to move, I can feel it extend to there. So our frame does open slightly now into this stop position. Like so. Okay, so should we dance it through without a break? I'll turn this off.
Yeah. We'll do it this way and then the middle.
Yeah. So we have our invitation, ocho. So when you feel the stop, you stop with the front foot, but you still transfer weight and settle back. But your front foot stops where it is. So you ended a nice sit line, a nice comfortable sit line. We can take our arms away. We're not reliant on each other to hold. Okay, let's try that. And invitation, back-ocho, sit line. Let's have a go of that. A few goes of that. Have a go at home. I'm sure you already were. And we'll see how it's going.
So that's an invitation for the leader, a cross basic, and as he turns his partner into the first ocho, going back on her right foot, then he paradas her left foot by taking his right foot and placing it on the edge of her left foot. So it would be a slow, quick, slow, and stop. I'll just do it the other way about. It's a slow, quick, slow, and stop. And we end up in that sit line position.
Okay, so let us know at home. We'll put some music on, but let us know how it's going, whether it's going okay. If it's easier for you to give us a number, sometimes a number is just easy, isn't it? It gives me an all-round idea. Or if you need to ask any questions, sort of let us know now, but we'll put the music on so we can have a little practice.
Yeah.
I'll play a different track again.
Good, yes.
And then we'll just come back and have a look, see how you're getting on.
Okie doke.
And we'll do a bit more. Okay, well done everybody. So not much has come in, so that I think they're probably practicing.
Yes, okay.
We've got one in who said it. Greg says it's a 6.
A 6.
A 6.
Out of 10. Right, okay.
Yeah.
It just takes practice. That's
Oh,
all, getting the feel
absolutely.
for it.
Yeah.
Yes, it just takes practice. So, if you're all feeling fairly comfortable with executing that parada, then we can just make something of it. And because I've actually finished in a slightly more open hole position, I can actually allow my partner then to what we call hijacking the lead. I can just open out in this sit position. I can lead her around because that foot is still in parada, so she can't move it, but she can then do various things that she'd like to show off about.
Oh, it's a 7 now.
Oh, very good. Yes. Okay.
Well done.
So what we're going to do is actually, once I've done that parada, I'm actually going to execute what we call a sandwich, and then I'm going to come out of that sandwich and allow my partner to swing round. I'll lead her around, so she'll swing round and do what we call an adornment. And we'll get that far, and then maybe add a little bit more.
Well, we'll see how we go.
We'll see how
We'll just
time build it
as
go.
we
Yes.
So we're going to do the sandwich, aren't we?
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Once I put the mic with the fluffy thing on the top on a chair, and it rolled off in the middle of the class and smashed all over the floor. All the batteries came out and everything.
That's why I wanted it to go to the head mic. At least if it ended up on the floor, she'd realise
I'm
what
the
she
head
did.
mic now. I like the head mic now. Okay, so we've got, just so you can see it, we've got our invitation. Round we go to the parada. So, various things you can do. We are going to do a sandwich. So, leader, you've already got the connected foot on your right. This is why we need this position with the feet. You're going to take your back foot, which is your left foot, and kind of trap the lady's foot in place. We definitely can't move now, like so. That's where we've ended up. All you have to do, leader, is transfer weights to the front foot, take your back foot and sandwich back the same position. So we're going big toe joint to big toe joint around the lady. And that is really telling the lady, you're not going anywhere, stay where you are. Okay, and ladies, we do this. Okay, nothing. We have to hold position. But if you do it for very long, that calf muscle that you sat on there really aches and on your back. So I'll stand up. Okay, so and that's very fluid. It's not a long held position. We just wait to see what the outcome of this parada is. Could be various things. So all the time we're waiting, we're not sure what's coming. So we've done the parada and straight in. Okay, so if we do it with no break, very fluidly, we do it both ways. So we've got invitation, back-ocho. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. So invitation, back-ocho, sandwich, off you go. Good. Okay, alrighty. If you had a little go at home, that's pretty straightforward. You might feel a bit wobbly to start with. So what do you do from there? You can come out either way. You can do, I call it a tap and wrap. That's like chocolate orange, isn't it? Tap and wrap. So you can either do that and come back out again, or you can do what I call a full sandwich. So we'll show you both, but we're going to do the full one, I think. So you do your parada, you do your tap, and then wrap, and you go back to where you were. So you're saying, I've sandwiched, but now I'm coming back out again. Or the one we're going to do, you do a sandwich and then walk out the other side. So it's like a mirror. So if you keep doing it, Phil, make it work, sorry. So do one or the other. You will notice this side really extends away when you do the other side. Okay, follow. We've got to stay there until we're led otherwise. Okay, so that makes sense. So you can go either side. I would try both, leader, and get used to really making sure your feet are, your balance is from one sit line to the other. Okay, so we're going to do a full sandwich. So you're going to come all the way across partner and step back out of the way. Let's do that. So we've got our invitation, our parada, our sandwich, I'll step out of the way. And you can feel, because we're in this hold, that it's almost impossible for you to step back and keep connected on this side. So there's only one possible solution. When he steps back, I have to follow him. Okay, because otherwise we'd lose contact entirely. So he sat back on this side. We wouldn't do this, we wouldn't go. We need to stay connected. So it's going to lead me forwards and I end up so. So we'll try that. So as you step back from the full sandwich leaders, follower moves forward to keep the connection with you. Invitation, back-ocho, parada, sandwich, and then lead forward, follow forward. Different direction? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. Want to pull it out?
Definitely. So we've got a slow, quick, slow, and there's the parada. There's my sandwich, and then I open out again to put all my weight on my right foot in a sit line position. And at the same time as I go backwards, my hand, staying on my partner's back, leads her forwards. So I stay connected.
Okay, let's try out some music up to that point. So we're adding a full sandwich in now as well. There's not one comment since we checked just now, so I'm hoping that means they're all avidly taking it on board. Okay, well done everybody.
Right. Do let us know just how you're getting on with that, up to that sandwich, and then the open out into that sit line for the leader again, where he'll have all his weight on his right foot.
She'll give a couple of seconds just for that to come
And to
in.
catch up with it. Yes.
And then we're going to move into, we need an exit, don't we? Otherwise
Yes.
you're stuck
Mhm.
in a position.
So the general idea of what the leader's done there is that having sandwiched and stepped back, he's stayed away from his partner, so she immediately knows that because there's that space there and he doesn't move, that he's allowing her almost to hijack the lead so she can do some Adornos and Adornments and so on, and he's given her the time to do it. And that's what we're going to come to next. So Shannon will sort of show you what she will do in that space that I've given her.
Okay, so, well, I think we'll carry on. My feeling is it's so new for so many, it's just getting your head around it.
Yes.
And not just your feet and your body, but just getting your head around all of the different techniques and feelings. So, I was just reading what the sandwich foot has been. So I think if we just finish this section, and then we have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of practice. Including the basic 8 and the dynamic frontachos as well. So let's carry on with the walkover.
Yeah. So, what's happened so far is that I've done a parada, then I've done the sandwich, and then I've opened out into a sit line again.
But on the other side.
But on the other side, so all my weight now is on my right foot. I've got my left foot against my partner's left foot.
And the sitting back has brought my weight forwards. I've done nothing, I haven't taken any step. I've just moved my weight to my left foot, my front foot.
So I've still left room here. So my partner now, because I've not moved my foot away, she still can't move her left foot. So my partner now can basically hijack the lead and do some things that she wants to do while she's waiting.
Okay, I need both hands. So we're in this position, brought my weight forward. So I'm going to do a little shoe shine, a little walkover, a little adornment. First thing, I'm going to do what? You're going to sneeze? Yeah. No? Okay. So I'm going to bring my weight forward just to connect. Inside edge. Make sure when you do it, followers, that your knee goes across your other knee all the way through this. Make sure the knees aren't turned out for various reasons. So we're going to go in. I'm going to connect with the inside of my white shoe, my right foot, with the outside edge of leader's left. So it's like a little sandwich just for a second, but have my knee, my right knee crossed over my left knee. I'm going to shoe shine the inside edge of my white foot here, up the outside of his leg, his right leg, left leg. Okay, can you see that? So the action I'm doing is, say there's the foot in the middle, I'm taking this knee over, followers, and I'm doing this action like so. So I'm not doing it like that, rubbing up and down the leg. Not that graceful, it's not that elegant. So we're going to turn it in, and you're going to sort of, so your knee is over the other knee. Right, so I don't know if you can see that from there. Should we try the other way around? So at this point now is follower doing the active motion and leader being inactive. So he's brought me forward. So I've connected. This foot still stays where it is, the black shoe. I'm going up the outside. Now I go up so far, nice pointy toe. I'm going to go down the outside of my own leg. Okay, nice, really strong ankle. We don't want like flexed foot. Really strong ankle, and just tap the floor. Okay, let's try that again. Should we do it that? I think you can see a bit better that way. Okay. So, done the parada, done the sandwich, stepped back, brought weight forwards. Number 1, connect. 2, up the outside of the leg, 3 over the top of your own leg and tap the floor. Okay, so what you're doing really is an adornment about releasing this right leg. So from here, it's all about this right leg, connect, in, up, over, down. Okay, there we go. So you're moving forward, you're going to step back, brings me forward, I connect, up the leg, down your own. Okay, from there, you stay there, follower, as long as, and you just keep doing this until, keep adorning until leader thinks, oh, okay, I'll take over again now, she's finished. Okay, it's going to lead you into space.
So you'll notice now that I take my left foot away from my partner's left foot, so the parada finishes, so she can move. So now as I take it away, I lead her.
And I'm going to walk forward into a front ocho. We know where we are now, don't we? So into a front ocho, collect, and then we're going to finish it off just like we did before. Front ocho, collect, resolution, we finished. Okay, so we've started with an invitation, we've got this little section we've worked on, and we finish with a resolution. It's still the same idea with that phrase. Let's try it again. So, should we go from the beginning? Okay. So we have invitation, but into a cross basic. We're just going to do the one back-ocho. Parada, it stops. Sandwich, connects. Moves out of the sandwich, moves follower forward. Little shoe shine, up the leg, down your own. This now is called a passada, a walkover, a passover. It's all the same thing. Okay, passada leads it into position, into front ocho, collect, resolution. Is that okay? Does that make sense? Even if you can't dance it yet, if it makes sense, then you will be able to do it. And again.
So you go from the beginning? Yes.
So, invitation, back-ocho, parada, sandwich, shoe shine, passada, the walkover, into front ocho, resolution. And we're back along that line of dance again. I don't look. Shall I have a look if anyone's, is anyone still there? Is anyone out there?
Leaders, what I can say is that actually when you do your parada in the sit line, then you can do a sandwich and go back into the next sit line. Keep your weight back onto that right foot and keep your head over your standing leg. Keep back from your partner so she's got the room to execute that adornment, the susshine, and then the passada to exit. If you're too upright and too close to her, she can't possibly execute those moves. So you need to stay back. Keep your head over your standing leg.
As I suspected, it's understood, which makes sense because there's a lot of good dancers out there.
Yes.
It's just practice.
Yes.
It's just learning it, and that, you know what? We will put some music on in a sec. But as a dancer who danced ballroom for 40 years or something, and then to come to Argentine Tango, I had to do it from scratch. It was the only way. I had to forget everything I knew. If I tried to translate it and adapt it, it didn't work. I had to start from scratch, blank canvas, and build it up. And that's the only way to do it, which is why I think we probably will do a Zoom.
Yes.
Because it's not something you're going to get in 2 hours in 1 week. It's something you need to soak in, to develop, to do over a week, and then add a bit more. So to me,
Yes.
but you don't need years at this. You just need a chunk of time, a few weeks. That's all. So I think we will do a Zoom on this.
Yes, we will do.
But for now, let's put into practice everything we've done.
Yes.
So if we do tonight's section a few times,
Yeah.
and then we'll
And
have
then we'll
some
have
more
two
music,
Monday nights.
and we'll do the basic 8 as well.
Okie dokie.
Okay, let's have a go.
Right.
I might wear a cricket box with a foot rub next time. I love the foot rub.
I was trying to be very PC before, because if you,
I know.
so long as you give the room here, leaders, if you actually try and close the gap and you don't put your weight back, that knee coming up can actually just get you in the wrong place.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So the idea is to stay in that sit line.
So let's have a practice through.
Mm-hmm.
We will do the just tonight session. Please have a go at home, but obviously the recording will stay there.
Yes.
But I think we need to come back to this in earnest.
Mm-hmm.
If people have enjoyed it and want to do it properly, shall we say, I think we need to come back and do a proper in-depth where we can maybe even see them. What do you think, Phil?
Yes.
Good. Okay, well done, everybody. So let's have the last track we've got on, and I'll choose a relatively short one. I've played a variety of music tonight, and let's try and put in the basic 8. Basic 8, dynamic front 8. So we've got 3 sections, all starting with an invitation, all finishing with a resolution. Okay, and let's just have a practice to finish off. Well done, everybody.
Late un corazón de razón porque de verte nuevamente miente mi soñar porque regresa lentamente late un corazón. Me parece verte regresar con el adiós y al volver gritarás horror en la que el dolor no nos daña. Aguante, bajar al amor y atar a Juan cerrar distancia. Y sabrás por qué late un corazón al decir que vení y un compás de amor unirá para siempre el adiós.
Hey! Well done, everybody. Well done. Hey! Well done, well done, well done, well
So,
done.
let us know how you get on with that.
They did really well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes.
Good. Good, good, good.
It's practice, like anything
Yeah.
else, and once
Yeah.
you get that feel into the rhythm of it,
Yeah.
and have a go. That's the main thing. You just got to
Don't
have
be
a go.
afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid of it.
Don't get afraid of being up close and personal.
And don't be afraid of being watched.
No.
It's not about anybody else. It's just about that moment of you and your partner connecting.
Yes, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's all about you and your partner dancing as one on the dance floor.
Yeah. And those moments in time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Completely different to everything else.
You will notice just at the end there that little bits of the music is that we just mark time a little bit to get a
Fine.
feel, and that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
For those of you that may have joined us for the Milonga or the Tango Valse, some of those moves you can fit in as well to the different music. Everything's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
There's-
very flexible.
There's no right and wrong. It's how you feel you want to dance it, which is the most important thing.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yes,
Yeah.
we really do.
Yeah.
It's a dance that we love, especially
Yeah.
me.
It's really
Mm.
different.
Yes.
In the best possible way. Yeah.
So there's a lot of flexibility in there. which
But
is
I
good.
think we will offer a Zoom up. We'll see what take up there is of it.
Yes.
But I think we will offer a Zoom on it so we can just get into the nitty gritty a bit more.
Mm.
Yeah.
We've had no interference on these tonight,
No.
so that's worked very well.
Yeah.
So we'll investigate a bit more about
Yeah.
the head mics on this unit.
Yeah.
and sort of
I like
stuff.
having the hands free now.
Yes, yeah. It took me an awful long
Take me
while
20 years,
to
like-
get her out of
Yeah.
using something like this to a head mic, but we'll
Hey
work
ho.
on it. So that's it for this evening, folks. We hope you've enjoyed it. We have. We've enjoyed having you with us. We shall be back on Friday evening with the Zoomers.
Yes.
Yes, we look forward to seeing you all Zoomers. We shall be back also on Saturday night with a dance night, so we'll do some Argentine Tango with you. And
Definitely.
maybe a few other things as
Yeah.
well, I'm sure we will. And then we shall be back next Monday.
Yes,
With-
it's the
Crossfire Tango.
it's a paid one. It's a paid one. So you do need to sign up for it. So if you would like to join us and you haven't already, or if you've signed up but haven't done the payment yet, please do, because I need to get all the joining information to you. So see you next week. Some Crossfire Tango should be good.
So,
And after that, it's Swing, which is the free access again. Again, it's a taster. It's introducing you to swing drive.
Yeah.
But it's slow, it's smooth, with no triple steps.
ooh,
Okay.
that'll be fun.
It will be fun.
Yeah.
It's a nice, gorgeous swing music.
Yeah.
Slow swing music.
So, until Friday night for Zoomers, Saturday night for our dance, stay well, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and we shall see you very soon. So from us
Us to you.
to you, good night everybody, and take care. Bye bye. Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye.
Well done, everybody.